motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation. Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network. So that means we're talking all sports, but only Houston. If this is your first time here, welcome to the flavor. We do it for the city. And if you've been here, welcome back. It's always good to have you back. We love y'all, man. Sauce Nation, y'all been holding it down for quite some time, man. And there's no other nation quite like the Sauce Nation. Y'all are the freshest motherfucking ingredients. As y'all know, tonight is the NBA draft. And we're going to have the Rockets Roundtable in here with us. We're going to talk about all the possibilities that could alter the future of this Houston Rockets franchise. I mean, this is a team that almost made it to the big dance. Will they be able to acquire the pieces? Will they find it in the draft? Will they make a big trade? What kind of things can happen? Let me introduce the roundtable here, and then we're going to get into that roll call after that. So who we got with us tonight in the Rockets Roundtable?
Your boy Phoenix, basketball genius.
You got your boy Wise with the Rockets gear on.
Really?
And it's your boy Braylon. Hey, Honcho, bro, are you sure you live?
Yeah, mine's not showing live.
Yeah, I just went on the page. It says waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's showing me.
It says waiting for Sauce Sports, and it has the time.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on because I'm live.
I was like,
my shit's showing me in the mix. Oh, you know what? Hold on.
I was like, what the fuck
That's
going on?
That's crazy. Okay, because I was about to go back and check, make sure I wasn't in the society still. I had stopped it and had to start it back up. Make sure we're showing. Hope everybody in the chat, let me know if y'all getting it. Make sure everything is going through properly. You know what I'm saying? Look, Comcast plotting on all of you. Know how Comcast do. It's plotting and scheming and shit. It's to found a pipeline to y'all. Look, y'all affiliated with this Honcho nigga. We gonna fuck y'all up too. Y'all ain't gonna get to watch the stream. But anyway, y'all know how it goes, man. Shout out to Breaking News Bray Bray. We got Rising Upward Duck Phoenix in the motherfucking mix. Wise motherfucking citizens, like I say. So, man, going to be a lot of stuff going on tonight, a lot of possibilities, a lot of things that could happen. And so, like I said, like I'm saying that, this is a team that was on the brink. I mean, right there on the brink of – there was a YouTube update? Okay, that might be the case. There's a team that was on the brink of getting to the big dance, and they fell a little bit short due to injury. We hear all the rumors about, CP3. He's not even worried about his situation. He's trying to recruit LeBron. But this is where you build franchises in the draft. This is where you pick up players that you hope are going to be able to contribute for the foreseeable future and hopefully for a long time. Hopefully you make the right picks and can be involved in the big deal, the big seven. Big four. You want to win 4 games in the finals, but if you got to play 7 like we did this year and lose, it is what it is. But so there's a couple of topics I want to talk about, a couple of things I want to discuss. And again, like I say, Sauce Nation, let's get that roll call in because you guys are the freshest motherfucking ingredients, and then we're going to dive into a bunch of stuff. So if you don't know how the roll call works, man, super simple. If you're from the city, shout out your side with pride. If you're not from the city, then, let us know where you're from so we can show you a little bit of love. It's the least that we can do. So shout out your city, state, town, hood, block, avenue. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Street, circle, fucking boulevard, however you identify, whatever you represent, gang, set, military official. Y'all know this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look, just however you identify your motherfucking self, man. Hey, look, just put that in there. We're gonna show a little bit of love. Cash consideration. That's what you represent. I see Argentina. I see Acres Home, Webster in the motherfucking mix. And let's see who all we got with us in the nation tonight. Let's start from the top. And like I said, we'll show love as we go. So what's the motherfucking deal to Miss Voodoo C, Wise, H-Train, that a.k.a. Robbie G, Rigo, J-Pac, what's the motherfucking deal? Tony Texas, V Selling, what's the motherfucking deal? HTX Savage, Jason, what's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see you. Real Family, Roy from Bay City, what's the motherfucking deal? Already. Heidi, the upgraded and promoted Miss Heidi. White Persuasion, what's the motherfucking deal? Tito, what's going down? Raphael, good to see you. Man Up, what's the motherfucking deal? 335 going live. What's the motherfucking deal? Elijah, Anthony, what's going down? Let's see. Make sure we ain't missing nobody. Dope Chef, always good to see you, man. Josh Cooper, what's good? Erwin Aguilar, what's the motherfucking deal? And your boy Anthony Spring holding it down, Galena Park, Pachinki already. PUBG represent. Fuck that Fortnite shit. The Slum, North East Side Jungle, the Slum, man. I know it go down. I don't even slide through Rumble, man. It's so gangster in that bitch. But it is what it is. Okay, 4 Acres Homes. I already represent. Man Up. That's what's shaking. But man, here it goes, man. Let's talk about some things and the Rockets round. Like I say, I know y'all been doing your due diligence, and I know y'all been doing some heavy research, but it's some topics I want to talk about as far as pertaining to these Rockets and the possibility, the potential of the outcomes that could happen. So we've heard a lot of speculation. I've seen a lot myself. Let's kind of start with the potential trade rumors. Before we talk about picks, before we talk about the newcomers that could be possibilities, what interesting trade rumors have you heard as far as the Rockets either involving a player or possibly moving up in the draft?
So what I've heard is that Eric Gordon the Rockets have been reached out about multiple teams about trading Eric Gordon. Now, the picks could range from the Clippers, which is 12-13, maybe all the way down to the Celtics, which is 26. So in that range, you have multiple teams looking at the Rockets saying, we want Eric Gordon, and we know that you want to get that contract off. Now, the Rockets have also done their due diligence and also meeting up with multiple players. Michael Porter Jr., Trae Young, Grayson Allen, players of those types that can shoot, that can create their shots and other players' shots. So that's what I've heard. I'm not sure if they heard anything else. So it's on to y'all.
I mean, you basically covered everything I've heard because, I mean, I'm pretty sure we follow all the same people on Twitter. So,
okay.
The same here for me. If we do package Eric Gordon, then I think we got to package Ryan Anderson with him and Sergio Llull. Sergio Llull is a guy that the Rockets drafted a couple of years back. He's in EuroLeague. He has refused to come over, which he should have came over this past season, and he would have been a threat to beat the Warriors this offseason as a backup point guard. However, I think we should package him since he want to be stubborn as shit.
Okay, so do you know exactly why or what it is that is preventing him, or why he doesn't want to come over here? Is he afraid he's going to get exposed? I mean, why doesn't Sergio want to come be a part of the franchise?
He's balling out. He's balling out overseas. He's winning all the championships. That's the problem.
From what I can understand is he wants to stay over there and doesn't want to move his family and stuff like that. It's nothing like business related. It's more personal.
Okay.
I mean, that money is going to look better. I'm just saying, somebody needs to legit talk to him and say, you're missing out on $25 million a year type of player.
Okay.
But he also like 32 now, 33.
No, he's 29. He's 29.
Who's that player that went to the Clippers this past season? He's better than him.
It's like Teodosic or something like that.
Yeah, they was all on his D all off season, but Sergio Llull is way better than him. He's more profound. He's a better scorer. He hits clutch shots. He would just fit the Rockets system.
Okay, very interesting. So I see Heidi talking about Spaniards are not money-minded. They like family and nice climate. Yeah, ain't Spain where you have the siestas and all that? So I know they like to kind of keep it kosher. So hey, we need to have some siestas of this motherfucker. But it is what it is. All right. So, well, talking about the situation, if the Rockets do have the ability to trade up, or if they do stay put, what is that, at the 46?
Yep.
What do you feel like the move should be? Should it be taking whoever the best player available is, or trying to fulfill a team need? And if there is a team need that you feel, what do you feel like that need would be?
Okay, so my plan with that pick is to draft somebody that the team want and trade them for cash considerations. It's that simple. I'm sorry, bro. You need the GOAT of all time, and that's cash considerations.
The
this man
ever do it.
Undefeated.
He's played on every single team in the league.
Pretty much, man. Matter of fact, we had cash considerations last year, but we gave them to Portland.
I think our team need right now is a combo guard or a stretch forward. We need forwards and we need a combo guard. We need somebody that can play along with CP3 when he runs that second unit. I mean, we've seen at times that that bench unit was kind of stagnant and they'll kind of blow big leads that we had. Or when Harden was carrying the bench, it really would go to shit. So we need to add a guy that can score and is a pure shooter, or we need to add another forward just in case Ariza doesn't sign back, who has length and has a huge arm span, so he can defend.
Okay. So a name that I've heard a lot of people floating around, and I'd like to hear your takes on it, or other guys that you think may be available at that position. But I've seen a lot of people talk about Grayson Allen, and I've heard, some baggage and some things have come with him. But I think that in the league, that'll get checked real quick. How you guys feel about that?
Say what you gonna say, Phoenix. Just go ahead and say it, man. Just go ahead and say he a whiny bitch.
He is a whiny bitch, but he's a talented whiny bitch. Like, I can't deny that he is a good player, but I mean, he was throwing tantrums on the court. I can't overlook that.
Wait, but Draymond, come on now. We can have the white version of Draymond Green.
Yeah. But is he kicking nuts?
No, he's tripping.
Okay, he's tripping.
He's tripping.
Okay.
We need somebody to take out Curry. He can take out Curry. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Real quick. Hey, okay, so minus what Phoenix said and all this, what I've seen is that he has the ability to release the three at a pace that only Klay Thompson can. Not only can he do that, he has a step-back jumper, which he can work real hard and create that monster of a step-back three-pointer. We know everybody can do, but nobody wants to put in the work to do. Also, he can create shots not for only himself, but for everybody else around his team. He averaged like 4 assists per game, I believe, in college. In his senior year, averaged 15 points, 4 assists, and like 2 rebounds. Pretty good, especially for the team he was on, which is Duke, which is always stacked with multiple players. So when you're able to create shots for those players like Marvin Bagley and the other dude that's the power forward, that shows you have something.
Another thing I want to talk about on that is the Rockets have a great developmental league. We just look at guys that came up. Capella came up. I can't even think of everybody that we had because we trade away everybody every year. So, but just like the Astros farm system, the Rockets have a great developmental system with the Vipers.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, Rio Grande. Okay, so now let's be honest and let's kind of be realistic. And then before we get into some other things I have jotted down that I want to cover here, if you had a choice, if the Rockets could, I mean, let's kind of work out let's try to make it a little realistic so we're just not reaching. But what would be the most ideal situation that you see the Rockets having tonight? I mean, that would be for the best benefit of this team going forward, even if it's a trade up, if it's a particular player, or if it is a trade up, they'll kind of explain how they would get there so everybody can kind of understand. But what do you see would be the best potential outcome for the Houston Rockets tonight?
The best potential outcome is them getting a key piece in the rotation. Now, I'm speaking mainly in the draft because the Rockets are one of the older teams, average-wise. So if you can add a young player like Grayson Allen or Trae Young, why is the doorbell ringing? Excuse me.
Pizza man, goddamn, it's pizza man. Go get that damn pizza.
I don't know what's going on, but you add that player that'll also help with your not help with your future. Let's say because Chris Paul's 33, and if you get LeBron, he's 33. Though they both are going on 34. You won't have those guys for 10 years. So once you have that 20-year-old player behind Harden who's 29, coming up 29, you have a 21-year-old player. That's an 8-year difference. Harden them can teach them, and that way you have your franchise player later on. So that's what I think is best. So trading up or staying, it depends on how the draft falls. It all depends.
In my books, the best possibility that can happen is if Michael Porter Jr. keeps falling. If he falls to the 15 range, and we know teams want Eric Gordon, we can throw in an Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson, and I'll take Michael Porter Jr. any day over Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson right now. We unload 2 contracts. We bring in room for Paul George or LeBron James, so we can add another max caliber player, and then you have a future star that can change the franchise in the future.
Okay. Best I can imagine would be Michael Porter Jr. fall into the 13th spot and us trading with the Clippers to get him there. And I could see us giving up Gordon and Anderson, and I think they would take that because those guys would probably make them the deepest team honestly, because they got a ton of guys who can shoot, and Gordon and Anderson would just help with that. So I think they would take it if we offered it, maybe throw in a pick at worst. But if he fell there, I would absolutely trade up to get him.
Okay. Well, Raphael, we can't trade CP3 because technically we ain't got CP3 until he signed that paperwork. So he's definitely got the leverage there. So here's the thing. Very interesting situation happened earlier. We were kind of laughing because Dwight Howard was sent to the Nets, I believe it was. Unfortunately for everybody involved, it is what it is. But for this rumored to have been a buyout, where do you guys see Dwight Howard, ex-Rocket, possibly ending up? Do you see that would you see there possibly being a chance that he would rejoin the Rockets, or where do you see him ending up overall?
Hell no! Stop it! Don't even say
Warriors.
Okay, fuck that. But I do believe it happens.
I don't want it, but I mean it makes sense.
I want him to go to the Warriors because he a locker room cancer.
I mean, he's better than JaVale and Zaza, so
yeah,
it makes sense that the Warriors would want him. Plus, they could probably get him on a cheap-ass contract, and Dwight knows he'd get a shot at a ring. Plus, they know Dwight's not going to demand the ball over fucking Curry, KD, Clay. He knows damn well he ain't good enough for that anymore.
Okay, but let's say this. What if he go to Celtics? Ooh. What if he...
Celtics got a solid little core.
That would be nasty.
Now,
I'm not going to lie.
Choose to go there because I think he still wants to start. I don't think he'll accept a bid.
But listen to this. So you have a center that can do basically what Al Horford did for them at times. He can score, he can rebound, and he still can defend in the paint. Now, at that point, Dwight Howard won't really need $20 million because he had the buyout. So if you sign him to a 1-year, $3 million deal, that's cheaper, and then you can end up trading Al Horford. So first off, the team just got a bit younger, and you have more money to spend. That'll also help you with re-signing Kyrie.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to Orlando as well and finished out his career there because I don't think he's the type of player that care about winning. You hear every single time he's released or he's traded, oh, he was a locker room cancer. How come every single city or every single team he goes to, he's a locker room cancer? You don't hear that about any other NBA players. So if he goes to the Warriors, good luck to them. I hope he break up the whole Warriors. I hope that Draymond leaves. I hope that Klay Thompson leaves after Dwight Howard goes.
It's going to be a fucking bitch fight over that motherfucker.
And shout out, my bad. Shout out to Klay Thompson. He had a whole yacht full of IG models to Los Cabos. That's the only light skin. He the MVP. He the GOAT.
That motherfucker got a yacht full of budget bitches. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the IG, because you know them IG hoes cheap than the motherfucker. They happy for a plane ticket. They'll more, plane ticket and some pictures. Them IG hoes gonna be shining. But hey, he might be the only straight motherfucker on the Warriors. So hey, you know what? Shout out to Klay. We ain't even tripping. At least he made better decisions than Aisha. So here's the thing. There's a couple of names out there, very interesting names that I've heard affiliated and associated with the Rockets. Again. Might be long shots. Might be interesting to see what happens if they do or don't. One of those names being LiAngelo Ball and the other being Trae Young. How do you see either one of those possibly happening, or do you think that there's a chance that either one of those happen, or would you like either one of those picks?
I would lose my fucking mind if we got Trae Young because that is a fucking fantastic fit. Fantastic.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Fantastic. LiAngelo Ball, meh.
That's a project.
Second rounder, hell yeah. But not a first rounder. It's not trading up worthy.
Yeah, I don't think LiAngelo goes past the 39th pick overall because that's the Lakers. The Lakers did trade for a second rounder yesterday. So they could easily take him. And he won't be on the board then. Then we'd be looking lost because we don't have Trae Young or Grayson Allen or LiAngelo. So
I mean, being honest, I don't think LiAngelo would play for us. He'd be one of these dudes that stays in the G League. That's just my opinion. I think with the Lakers, he'd have a shot just because he's, Lonzo's brother, and they can brand shit. So
I'm going to compare LiAngelo Ball to Royce White. I don't know if y'all remember we drafted Royce White the same year we drafted the dude, what's his name, the light skin that played for the Charlotte right now, and Terrence Jones. Royce White had attitude problems. He really didn't get to play because he had depression and anxiety. He didn't want to fly on the planes, this and that.
He was the Brent Brooks of the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, LiAngelo, he's a low-risk, high-reward type player. He only averaged 12.6 points in that league. That is terrible. Yeah. He should be averaging 50 points a game against those sorry dudes. Let's be real now.
Okay, now granted, I did decide to watch a little bit of the reality show. Their coach did not know how to use them boys at all. He did not. He did not at all.
Was the coach.
And when LeVar was the coach, they would score. It was crazy. As soon as LeVar got on the court, they would score.
No, I'm not saying they would come here and not score. I think anybody could come here and score.
Yeah. But if we got Trae Young, that's a different game. That's a whole different ball.
No, being honest, if we get Trae Young, I'd be fine with Chris Paul leaving. That's how confident I am in Trae Young.
Damn.
I wouldn't even add nobody this offseason if we got Trae Young, to be honest.
I don't know about that. I'd still be willing to add somebody because I want to compete with Golden State still.
But the thing is...
I mean, you replaced Gordon with Trae Young. Think about it. You won. You obviously won because you got Gordon, who's at the back of his career, basically. He's on he's 30, I believe, now. So
and then we got to think about this too. Trae Young has still got that potential. He's got a high ceiling. So let's say, all right, even though Harden showed up and played big all through the playoffs, let's say Harden starts struggling in the playoffs. Trae Young, we don't know if he can step up in those moments. He could still be that guy because this guy can shoot, he can create for himself, he can pass, he's got it all.
Yeah, Trae Young, he led the NCAA in points and he led the NCAA in assists. Go ahead.
9% from three for his career. That's where I see him going.
To be honest, if I was the Rockets and we missed out on LeBron, I really wouldn't trip because the 2019 free agency is crazy. You got Klay Thompson, you got Kawhi Leonard, you got a lot of big names coming out in next year's free agency. So imagine a Klay Thompson in the Rocket system. That's game over.
Okay.
Now, I don't think we have a shot in hell at getting him because I think he's going to be a top 8 pick. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near even 12.
Okay. All right, so let me throw this package out here real quick. Let's just say we have a package of Eric Gordon, the rights to Sergio Llull, and a second pick. Would the Cavs take that?
No.
If you put in cash considerations.
So then let's.
I mean, being honest, the Cavs probably want to go full rebuild, especially considering they know LeBron is on his way out. So I think they're going to stay put. I really do.
Okay.
I think LeBron would have already re-signed in the season if he planned on staying. So.
Yeah, I think he would. Yeah, I also agree with that because I think he'd want to make sure the team knows that he's going to be all in and that they make the right decisions, of course, in the draft and, in any future moves. So I definitely doubt that you'll see him in Cleveland.
Now, if the pick gets traded, that means Cleveland thinks he's going to stay. Because I don't see either all of their guys they wanted are gone or they think LeBron's staying. That's the only way their pick's gone.
I'm a dummy. Okay. So everything is about to change here. I'm about to do a couple of trades and see if this will happen possibly. Because the Charlotte Hornets want to go full rebuild, but the Grizzlies don't want to go full rebuild. So let's say the Hornets offer them the 11th pick and Kemba Walker for the 4th pick. That way, Charlotte is in the full rebuild and Memphis isn't. I would hate it because I don't want to face Kemba and Mike Conley, but that can happen. Now, the Grizzlies, at that point, also need a true shooting guard. So you offer them Eric Gordon and a second rounder for that 11th pick. Would they accept it? And then Trae Young is there, of course. That's what this is based on.
Wait. So in this, Trae Young is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah, no, they would accept that because they'd have guard covered.
So here's my thing. Here's something interesting I want to discuss. And now this is a topic I'm kind of don't really want to discuss it, but we kind of got to discuss it because we've heard a lot of stuff. We've heard that team up in southern Oklahoma. You know, if you drive up 45 a little ways and you start smelling something a little foul, you know you're getting close. That they're interested. You know, they call themselves the dirty whatever they are. You can smell it from miles away. But a lot of talk has been that they are interested in Mo Bamba.
Hold up.
What's that?
Their nickname is the Big D. That is so pause.
No,
their nickname
he belongs in Dallas.
No,
he
man.
belongs in Dallas.
But so they're interested in Mo Bamba, but what the rumor is that if they're not able to obtain the services of one Mo Bamba, not the Black Mamba, but the Mo Bamba, that they're going to be trying to go all in on a player the likes of a one Clint Capella. You know, maybe they're looking for the lookalike thing going on. I have no idea, but I'm sure Dallas won't be the only suitor.
Hey.
I want to know what you think that what outcome in this draft.
Breaking news, Braylon.
Okay, hold on.
Breaking news, Braylon. So apparently Dallas was pursuing the number 3 pick overall to get Luka Doncic.
Oh.
That'd be a nice pick.
But that has lost momentum.
Well, that's Dallas. They always lose momentum.
It's broken up for them to get Luka Doncic, so now it's rolled back.
Hey,
so
but no.
Dennis
Smith Jr.
isn't there, then it's Mo Bamba.
Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic, Harrison Barnes, Dirk, and maybe Noel if they bring him back. That's not a bad lineup.
Okay.
If Capella ever got signed to Mavericks, I would feel sorry for Capella. You know what happened to Chandler Parsons when he went to the Mavericks. I don't know why they like taking our trash. I mean, we have star players, and then they become the trash when they leave. So I don't understand why they want to pay him the max. Hey, I love Capella here.
You remember
Capella in Dallas.
You remember how a few years ago in the NFL, Oakland was considered the place players would go when their careers were done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
That's the NBA. That's Dallas and the NBA.
I'm just going to go to Dallas and just wrap it up.
Just forget about it.
Just Dallas last. But yeah, so I mean, like, okay, so we're talking about a couple of teams, and I know there were some things we mentioned before we went live about other teams and some of the decisions that they could make that could have a big impact on what the Rockets will be able to do. Now, I believe somebody mentioned Memphis and some of the decisions that they could make, and I forgot who the other team was primarily. So what do you feel like? I mean, honestly, you know, when it comes through, when it's all said and done, where are the Rockets picking, and what do the Rockets do when this is said and done? What do we have a younger player? Do we trade, or are we going to end up with a veteran presence? I mean, what exactly do you feel like the outcome of this draft is for the Houston Rockets?
All right. So first, I'm gonna look at Minnesota. If Minnesota somehow picks up a shooting guard, they would look to trade Jimmy Butler. That is a good option for the Rockets, and that's a good thing for the Rockets. If Jimmy Butler's gone, the Rockets can pursue him, because after the draft, after the first round, we are able to trade our next year's and multiple first round picks after that. So at that point, you can package off first round picks and make the package look sweet and include Ryan Anderson so the money can match.
Okay.
That's a decision. But ultimately, I believe that because Jerry West said that they don't want to go into rebuild mode. That's the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to start in shooting guard. And knowing Jerry West, he likes value picks, but he don't want to rebuild. So if they can get Eric Gordon and a second, we could possibly move into that 13th pick.
Okay.
And then we're able to get younger with Trae Young or even Michael Porter Jr.
We're getting younger with Trae Young. Hey, I see what you did there. All right. But okay, what you got, Wise?
Nah, you can never tell with Daryl Morey.
That too.
I don't. It's a huge offseason. Like I said, if they know they have a real chance at LeBron James, they can stay put. They can save money. They can get a draft and stash players, so they can save money when it comes down to signing LeBron for a signing trade. They also can trade into the first round. And I got a list of teams that they can trade with. Atlanta Hawks got 3 first-round picks. They got the 19th, the 30th, and the 3rd pick in the draft. The Phoenix Suns have the 1st pick and the 16th pick. The Bulls has the 7th and the 22nd pick. The Clippers have the 12th and 13th. And the 76ers have the 10th and the 26th pick. So it's a lot of teams that have multiple draft picks in the first round. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets moved up to draft a younger player.
Okay.
All right. Now, I don't know if this is true, but Rafael Hernandez said rumors the 76ers are contacting the Rockets about Eric Gordon for the 10th pick. I would absolutely do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd probably have to entertain. I mean, depending on who's available, I definitely probably have to entertain that. But be highly likely that I would engage in. But I see a name that a lot of people are talking about. Let's give him a little bit of shine real quick. A little more shine is the Michael Porter thing. How big of an issue is the injury, and how will that hinder his draft status?
He missed most of the season, college basketball season with the back injury. After having surgery, he did come back in the big dance, the tournament, March Madness, whatever you want to call it, and showed out in the game. Granted, it was one game. He showed out. He tried his damnedest to carry that Missouri team, but he couldn't happen. So, proving that he was healthy and able to perform the way he did perform, it brings a concern because it's a back, but you can't be too concerned about it because of what he did after the injury and once he was healthy.
Yeah, he had like a vertebrae injury, so that's kind of tough to come back. We seen JJ struggle coming back last season from that back injury. It takes time. Who else had a back injury? What's the dude that Deontis Montiunas? Remember him?
Yeah.
He had a back injury. He could never come back. And the thing was, the dumb thing about that dude was the Rockets offered him $45 million. And he said no. He tried to arbitrate, and he wound up going to New Orleans on a $3 million contract.
Yeah,
so he missed out on money.
And so now he's doing nothing. Matter of fact, I think he just got married or something over wherever he's from, like a couple of months ago. Like,
okay, well, breaking news, Braylon.
Fuck him.
What you got? What you got, BNB?
So I kind of can confirm what Rafael Hernandez is saying. There's rumors from an SB Nation writer for the 76ers saying that the Rockets could throw out Eric Gordon at the 76ers for the 10th pick and Jared Bayless.
That's interesting. Is Lithuania lit? It's lit. Shout out Travis Scott. But so here's the deal. Okay, so a lot of people have already presumed that what's his name, Ayton, was going to be number one. How do you guys see the, let's say, maybe top 3 picks panning out?
Aiden's going number 1, Bagley's going number 2, and I really don't know who's going number 3. Breaking news,
Ayton, Bamba, Doncic.
I'm going no.
That's how I see it going.
Ayton, Bagley, and Doncic easily.
Yep.
Okay.
I think they're going to reach on Bamba.
Shit, they already reaching on Bagley. Shit.
Okay, so
they like their guy. They like their guy.
I got another question. Another one affecting the current roster, affecting what we currently have, and this is a big issue that everyone is talking about. And we're talking about trades. We're talking about wheeling and dealing. We're talking about getting younger. We're talking about getting rid of shitty contracts. This one sits all that stuff, and you know who I'm talking about. The endangered, the almost extinct White Rhino.
I
Ryan
thought he-
Anderson, what is the likelihood that the Rockets are able to get rid of Ryan Anderson? Give me a percentage tonight on draft night.
0.
65.
No, I'm being truthful with 0. I'm being very honest with myself. There is no way we can trade Ryan Anderson and get a pick for him. There's no way. So
65. I'm sticking with that.
So if you were able to find a way to trade Ryan Anderson straight up for a pick, that's a steal. Matter of fact, that's
I'm talking like last pick of the draft. I'm not talking like first rounder.
This is what we need. Rick Smith. Rick Smith know how to get rid of bad contracts.
Right?
Even though
he might bring you some, but he'll get rid of a couple of them for you.
Hey, Morey good at finagling though. I can't lie.
Yeah, he is. So I wouldn't sleep on Atlanta. We could get rid of Ryan Anderson in a trade, but we would have to take back Kim Bazemore's contract. With Ryan Anderson, you would have to take back some type of money. It's no way you can just trade him for anything.
No, the Nets said they were taking salary dumps.
Well, they did that with Dwight Howard, and they already bought him out. So I don't know how that's looking.
For a 2068 second round.
we should have sent Ryan Anderson to the Nets already.
All right, so
I don't know what's going on.
All right, so the Bulls had the 22nd pick overall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and at that point, Grayson Allen could be at that 26th pick. Now, let's say they take Grayson Allen for us. At that time, we were able to package Ryan Anderson, but we have to wait till after the first round to make this package happen. Have to wait, trade Ryan Anderson and a couple first-round picks for the rights of Grayson Allen. Would y'all do it?
You said a couple first-round picks?
It's going to take a couple first-round picks to get rid of his contract.
Yeah, as long as we can. I mean, we haven't had a first-round pick in years. I mean, the last first-round pick was Clint Capella, right?
No, Sam Decker.
Oh,
Decker was the first round?
No.
Second, Sam Decker was the first rounder.
Sam Decker was a lottery pick.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and I like Decker too. I did like Decker. Decker was all right.
Was Decker drafted after Capella?
No, Decker.
Or wait.
Okay.
After. Yeah. I'm
okay.
tripping.
Said 11-11 Sports saying that it's confirmed the Lakers are trying to move up to the 4th pick via Memphis. Okay, but Waj is announcing that. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. So if the Lakers are trying to move up, what do you think that says? Because the Lakers are big in the LeBron conversation. So what is that saying about the Lakers right now? If they're trying to move up?
They scared as hell that they're going to get nobody in free agency.
Breaking news, Braylon.
All right, BNB hit them. What you got?
The Hawks and Mavericks are still talking, according to these sources, but Dallas is unwilling to trade number 5 pick and Wes Matthews for the 3rd pick and Kent Bazemore.
Okay.
So they're still talking. So Dallas can move up 3rd and get Luka Doncic. Fuck.
Okay. So yeah. No, if Dallas ain't after Mo, where does Mo go?
If he falls, he's not getting past Cleveland. He's just not.
Okay. Interesting.
It's that simple.
So do you think Cleveland's going to be in desperation mode tonight, or kind of just?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of scrambling, not sure what their future is going to be. I don't think they have any kind of foundation, especially if LeBron leaves. Because I mean, he is the whole damn team. It's going to be real interesting to see what happens with that.
But okay, I'm gonna say okay. So LeBron has a favorite player in the draft, like he does every year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last time his team drafted a favorite pick, he left. So maybe Cleveland's saying we're not going to pick his favorite pick, just off of recent history. But there is a way that if Trae Young is there, they can't pass him up because he is a franchise cornerstone piece. Like, he's not a key role player. He is the player.
I don't want him to go to Cavaliers. That would be terrible for his career.
I know.
That would be very terrible
for his career.
He would do horrible there. Horrible.
But they need a like him.
Talking about the Lakers, if they move up to number 4, they got to give up Brandon Ingram, or they got to give up Kuzma, or they got to give up Lonzo. I mean, like, you drafting another younger player, that's not doing anything for your team. You drafting on hope basically, and that means they gonna strike out on free agency. They ain't getting nobody. There's all these reports coming out that LeBron wants to go to LA, but that's all from the media. That's not coming out from NBA executives. NBA executives says Houston and Philadelphia are neck to neck for LeBron James right now. Okay. Like I'm saying, don't trust national media 2018.
Yeah, man, they'll tell you anything. Like I say, man, support independent sports media. Like I say, it ain't got to be the Sauce. It ain't got to be Sauce Sports. But anybody who's willing to take their precious time to go out and bring it to you the right way, as opposed to just trying to be first but giving you the worst. Hey, support those who really want to bring you good news. Again, support independent sports media.
Now, granted, we have 3 minutes until the draft.
Oh yeah, we're finna start wrapping up here quite shortly. So here's the thing. Here's what I want to make. I want. I love the mark my words. We haven't had a mark my words in a while because everything is over with. Unfortunately, I want y'all to give me a mark my words on this draft.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. This is very simple. Mark my words. The Rockets trade up mid first round to pick Grayson Allen. I'll eat crow on the next Rockets roundtable, which is not that far.
I need to make a crow.
Go ahead, Phoenix.
Gordon and Anderson are both off this team.
Okay.
Yep.
And y'all hit them mark my words in the chat too. Y'all know, look, y'all are the freshest motherfucking ingredients. Look, y'all are a part of this just because I ain't directly talking to each of you individually. Y'all are a part of it. So when I'm asking these questions, y'all need to be y'all get a participation grade. You feel me? Ain't no participation trophies, but you get a participation grade. So you said Gordon and Anderson both gone?
Both of them off this team.
All right. What you
and got, my mark my words is the Rockets moving to the top 15 of the draft. Mark my words.
Okay. All right.
I mean, no player to be announced. What, Wise?
Okay. I'm gonna say again. I'm gonna say the Rockets come away younger with a big name, and I'm gonna say either somehow, some way, it's the Allen kid who's tripping and not kicking nuts. He needs to get his feet. He needs to get his feet a little bit higher up. If you want to be on that level. When you look in the college, it's okay to trip. When you in the pros, you got to start kicking nuts.
No. We want him to break Steph Curry ankles. He got paper ankles.
Steph Curry doesn't need any help breaking his ankles. He got them newborn baby deer ankles.
Bambi ankle ass.
It's Allen to help him break it.
Mom. They got them ankles, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Bambi ankle little boy. All right, man. So I see what y'all talking about. Say Anderson's gone when we get in the first round. Okay, Elijah, I see you. Blink Squad said why I stole his mark my words. Let's see. Rock
I didn't steal shit. Pull up then.
Pull up, kid.
Pull up on a pick, nigga. DeQuan said, mark my words, we keep Ryan Anderson. You think so? I hope not. But Ryan Anderson gets traded. Mo Bamba goes top 5. We pick Grayson Allen. All right, good deal. White persuasion. Mark my words. Rockets don't trade up because Morey knows he's a terrible at first round picks, and we'll pick 48th. I thought we had the 46th pick.
46.
46.
All right. I see a call coming in on the sauce line, man. But what we'll do is quite possibly I'll holler at the Rockets roundtable, and we'll see if you guys maybe want to do a sauce or something after the draft, just kind of a little recap to kind of just talk about what took place. Depending on what time everything is over with, we'll see what's shaking. Because look, I've been trying to be consistent on my little gym game, man. Like I'm trying to get my swole on eventually by the end of the summer. Niggas be late. I ain't do it by the beginning of the summer when niggas supposed to be swole, so I can't go to the beach. But by the end of summer, I'm trying to be in shape and all that good shit. So we'll see what's happening.
Getting that bacteria infested water.
Nah, man, look, I ain't say I want to get in the water. I'll go to the beach, but I'm not gonna get in the water. The bacteria done turned it blue and shit. I don't want to
do he gonna be at the wall.
Build that wall.
Nah, Honcho not even gonna go on the same. He just gonna be in the area of the beach with his shirt off, just like, I was at the beach. And there you go.
Yeah, I already know niggas don't get in the water. But man, before we get up out here, one quick thing, man. I know Braylon wanted to talk about it. We kind of overlooked it and I forgot to. Did you guys see the Kevin McPhail picture, and I'll let BNB talk about it since he brought it to my attention.
Man, I hate you niggers in Houston for getting rid of my Chandler Parsons. So now I'm gonna leave y'all people and go vote for Donald Trump. I hate y'all. Kevin McHale is a son of a bitch ass coach. Ain't coach for shit. Yeah, he was caught at a Trump rally or something. So now we know why the tension was in the locker room between Harden and everybody else and him. So hey,
he was seen. He was seen like right by Josh Allen.
No,
from either, but
right, it ain't right. I know so, brother. I'm telling y'all, man.
Hey, you all these coons in the NBA. That's why I ain't got no job.
Anderson traded for
you got to be fired by the NBA and TNT.
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't got no job because the motherfucking ass can't coach.
That dusty ass. I don't know what the fuck. That nigga like Frankenstein or some shit. They need to get his old ass off of TNT. He got lame commentary. He always hating on the Rockets just because he couldn't coach up the Rockets.
He's nervous.
It's funny. He was average NBA player, even at his time. He damn sure wasn't a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, at least. You got some people who disagree with that. Wasn't a good coach. Got carried by talent. And then he's a very subpar analyst. So he went farther and farther down with his career.
He got fired by the Timberwolves. Who gets fired by the Timberwolves? Let's be real now.
God damn. But on that note, man, hey, we're going to call it a wrap. We finna get into this thing. Look, we taking a couple of minutes. We already know damn near who the first pick going to be, so we ain't just tripping too much. But we're going to call it a wrap. Man, hey, fellas, anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Grayson Allen's still a whiny bitch. But that's all.
Shout out to everybody in the stream.
Hey, Grayson Allen is going to be better than Klay Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, stop.
He's going to be better than Klay Thompson. Have better handles, of course, than Klay Thompson. He going to be dunking on niggas unlike Klay Thompson. He going to pull up in niggas' face unlike Klay Thompson.
Grayson Allen's ceiling is Devin Booker.
If Grayson Allen go to the strip club with James Harden, then that's a different story. Maybe he might be doing all of that stuff, but I don't know. He could be Chandler Parsons. He could be Sam Decker. We don't know.
Okay, now if he Rockets Chandler Parsons throughout his whole career, I'm fine with that.
Hey, no, Rockets Chandler Parsons wasn't horrible.
No, he was balling. Yeah,
he was who?
Game winner against the Lakers.
And I would rather have Chandler Parsons on this team, even after all his shit, than Ryan Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, not quite. Didn't quite have it planned to do like we did with the NFL draft situation. It was NBA draft's a little bit weird. So, it's not quite the same vibe, in my opinion. So, here's the deal. But what we may do, like I say, I'll excuse me, good grief. I'll holler at the round table after we get off stream. We'll see what's happening. Make sure you're following on the other platforms on Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram. Instagram more likely is where you're going to get the updates. And plus, I've been starting to make sure, if YouTube doesn't give you the notifications, just check Instagram because I've been trying to make sure that I put the information out beforehand. At least an hour or so beforehand so y'all can know if we'll be having some sauce or when it'll be going. So make sure you follow on the Instagram, follow on the Twitter, Sauce Sports HTX, to get updated. And we'll see what's up and we'll talk about it. We may have a post-draft recap, and I'll post it on the gram if we do.
Don't lie to me, Chet. I know we ain't trade up for no damn Doncic.
No.
Lie to me.
Yeah, that gonna happen. But that's a bet, man. And again, like I said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, Sauce Nation. Y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients. Yeah, like I say, depending on what time it is, and like I say, we'll see what the situation is with the thing. But I definitely will be on Mixer tonight. I may get on Mixer a little early tonight and see what's happening. We'll see. But definitely will be some Mixer action tonight. I got to finish that fucking Tomb Raider game. That fucking dude died and got magically healed by Jesus. But with that being said, man, Heidi, you need to come join the Mixer party. You'd love it. But with that being said, you know what Real Family knows, because you ain't getting no shout out. Real Family gets no shout out. You get an anti shout out because you're over there in Honduras smoking that Babbage weed, tripping with yourself. Been talking about. I saw you post like 14 times that I said trade James Harden. People know I would never say anything of that sort. You've been talking about tanking with the Rockets. You've been talking about tanking with the Texans. You're a tanker, okay? And I can't have that. You got to get your mind right. But with that being said, man, we chunk up the deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Sauce Nation. Y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Like I say, follow on the gram, Sauce Sports HTX, to find out if we will be having a post-game or post-draft stream. So with that being said, stay saucy. We out.